to the nursery with myself, Tim. At this stage, we're already second week in April. The year is going on nicely. Week 15. Couple of bits that have come on the list now because of the bit of heat over the last number of weeks. We'll start with some of the hostas. Some really nice hostas after making the list. So here we have Gold Standard, all nice fresh foliage emerging for the season. A couple of others to go along with that would be Ciboliana elegans. There's nice green leaves on that, three or four eyes on them, and some really nice wide brim. And as you can see in wide brim, the colour in the foliage hasn't even come into it yet, so they're literally nice fresh, bursting up out through the pot at the moment. We have a couple of bit of a limited availability on the Xanthodecia, so you can see that there is some buds forming in these. So as I said, get your orders in early on this one because there isn't a huge amount of these available in this condition. So that's one just to keep an eye on. Some lovely lichness. So we've got White Robin. You can see the really nice delicate flower on those. A really nice plant. So that's lichnous White Robin. Some nice Nautias. The one we have here is Mars Midget, and as you can see, good foliage again. Some other ones on the list there, such as Melton Pastels and some others there, so just keep an eye on the list there. There's 3 of those available. We've got some nice Bergenia in flower at the moment. So we've got Dragonfly Sakura, we would have Eroicas there, and there's the last one actually escapes me, so but they're nice pink. So this is a really good variety. They flower extremely well. These have small lobed leaves rather than the really big glossy ones that we know from Bergenia. Persicaria, this would be Bistorta superba. So this is the tall one. As you can see, this is not the low growing creeping one. This is, as I said, the tall one, and again a really good plant for filling in and giving a good bit of ground cover. A popular one this time of the year, and they've come up really nice. They're actually here in the glasshouse that we're standing in, would be the Tropaeolum speciosum, the flame creeper, and this will turn your hedge or whatever you're getting it to grow up a nice red colour, which is where it gets its name from. And you can see these are all caned and ready to go. They're starting to climb those canes as we speak. We have some nice overwintered Garvinias. So we've got Rachel and Kendall. So that's Rachel, the nice red one, and Kendall being the orange, very nice bright vibrant orange. And these are at the point of opening, and you can see that there's 4 or 5 buds on each of those. So again, really good plants. There's a nice selection of grasses on your list at the moment. So you can just see this is Red Rooster, and you can see that they're fine big plants. Got that lovely little curl on the end as it should, and just one that we've picked out of that selection of grasses that we have at the moment. Some nice Lysimachus. So this is Snow Candle, and as you can see, very fresh foliage coming up out of the ground this time of the year, and these will have these lovely white almost shape of candles, given the name Snow Candle. So this is a really good plant for the garden. Lycentras, time of the year for them, they're in flower now, and we've got Alba as well. So this is Spectabilis, and you can just see the lovely bleeding heart shaped flowers on those there, and they're really good garden plant. They've been around for a long time, so we know that they work very well. Nice selection of roses. Just one I pick here out of the back here will be Sweet Dream. This is a nice pale peachy kind of colour, and you can see that we do them in a 3 litre deep pink pot, and they look very well. Some of the Dianthus are ready at the moment, so we've got Memories will be on the list, and you can just see the amount of flower heads on that there. I'd say there's at least 20 across the top of that, and this is the really good popular Memories, which is the white, really good plant. It's starting to prove itself very well. One of my favourites, I have a couple of them in my garden, would be the Echinops Blue Globe. You can just see really nice blue thistle type flower, and it's a soft thistle. It's not spiky, so it's a friendly thistle. Across the bottom we have a selection of some more. So we've got some nice Erisium. So this would be Constant Cheer, and all nice flower buds forming in those. So they will open very soon, and they're good, all growing nice and hardy outside in the elements. So they have no risk of frost damage on those. So also some nice Campanula. So this is the Glomerata, and we've picked Glomerata Alba here, so you can see there's at least 2 flower heads coming up in that, and again really good foliage, nice and fresh, and no marks on them. this would be a favourite of mine too. Have this in the garden as well. This is Astrantia Hatspin Blood, sorry, Star of Beauty, beg your pardon. And you can just see that there is good, a lot of eyes there and a lot of fresh foliage coming. A matter of a week or two, that will be substantially bigger. And this is a very, very good flowering variety. Some nice Houtonia if you're looking to cover the ground, take up a bit of space, bit of waste space or anything like that. This is the plant for the job and look good in the process. So you've got some really, really nice variegation on this. Very, very popular plant, and it's been around a long time. So that's Houtonia chameleon, and you can see that it flowers really, really attractively as well. There's a selection of P9s on your list at the moment. A couple of them we've picked here. We've just picked, say, Diantha Sugar Plum. So you can see some nice buds are swelling already, so they're at the point of opening. We've got a nice Alyssum, that is Gold Ball or Gold Dust. You can see really, really good show of flower there too. And Armeria Splendens. So this is a really, really good one as well, and you can see there's plenty of flower coming up on that too. We took a small selection out of our 1 litres, so just the selection we have here at the moment would be Saxifraga, so that is Peter Pan. You can see some nice flower on that one there. We have a lovely tight white Saxifraga to go with that, that is Mossy White, and you can see that are really, really good plants. And we have a nice Abritia there, Dr. Mule's Variegata, so you can see a really, really nice colour in that too, in the contrast. So that's the few plants we've decided to pick out. Obviously we have some plants that would have been on the list the week before. You can see them in the previous videos, stuff like alliums and that type of stuff. So like, just do check that list out. It's growing by the day. So you've missed a really good show over in Swords. There was some really, really good product on display, and so just the season really truly has started. So if you haven't stocked up yet, really now is the time. So just have a look at that list there, and hopefully we're in for a really, really good season. Thank you.